Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon. I am back. Wow, my eyes are red. I've been staring at the computer screen all day. Anyway, it is January 30th, 2021. Technically, not the end of January, but if you're averaging out mining on like a 30-day month, it would be your end of, hypothetical month. So I figured I would say, mining for 1 month what I made in 1 month, because obviously there's like February's 28 days. There's shorter months and longer months, but we're figuring this on a 30-day month. First off, I'm going to show you guys what I'm mining on, because if you're new or just watching this video, I want you to make sure that you know that I'm not mining on like one graphics card or two, and actually what they are. So let me go show you what I got now. Alright, might as well start off with some of the best stuff I have mining. This is my main computer, and inside of here we have three 3060 Ti's. Don't mind the wire management nightmare. This is not for like cosmetics at all. Have a big fan blowing air into there. Also have another fan. They actually stay pretty cool though. Now they do, at least. Yeah, let me put a screw back in that just so that side panel doesn't come off. But yeah, those guys make anywhere from about $350 to $450 a day. So you're looking at this system right here, just on the GPUs, is anywhere from 11 to 12 bucks a day on average. So let's go to the next system and show you what we're working with. Alright, I have this one in my loft. Down inside of here is a 1660 Super and an old i5. I think it's like a 3570. I have both that CPU and that GPU mining. That's getting about 30 mega hash, and with that CPU, this system does anywhere from about $1.50 to $2 a day, and it puts off a little bit of heat right here in my loft. So I just have that hooked up. I have an old TV right here, and I have a keyboard and a mouse in case I need to mess with it. But basically that thing just stays running, and all this stays off 90% of the time. What is it? Alright, now heading into my garage. I have this cheap little Optiplex. It's kind of like a test machine. I have a PCI splitter so I can plug multiple risers in right there. Then I have a couple risers out here, and I have a 580 and a 570 mining. That 580 is getting around 27 to 28 mega hash. It's not BIOS modded. I can BIOS mod it and get some more mega hash, but I just haven't got around to it. This is a 4 gig 570. It's mining Raven currently, but anyway, this system does around 250 to sometimes $3 a day, depending on how Raven coin is paying out. Also over here in the garage on the other side, I have another little test bench set up. Monitors is kind of where I break stuff down, try it out, but for the time being, she's working. So we have a 478 gig and then a 1660 Ti. That's one of the MSI Ventus cards. Each of those get around 29 to 30 mega hash, so you're looking at 60 mega hash right here, almost $4 a day, give or take, sometimes even a little bit more. Working our way back here where it's kind of loud. Sorry about the fan noise. I have 6 RX 470 4GB cards. These cards are all currently mining Raven coin, and they're doing about 90 cents to $1 a day. So you're looking at about $5.50 to $6 a day on this rig right here of these 6 cards. And then also over here in this corner, I have a P106 100. I have a fan right here that's kind of like keeping air moving, but it's also blowing air, keeping that P106 100 cooled off. That gets about 22 to 23 mega hash, somewhere in the range of like a buck to $1.50. There's another 470 8 gig, so that's another 29 to 30 mega hash. That's BIOS modded. There's a 1080 with the ETH pill. That bad boy is getting about 35 mega hash. And then a Founders Edition 1070 Ti. That's getting about 29, sometimes 28 mega hash. So all in all, this setup right here earns anywhere from about $6.50 to $8 a day, give or take. Oh, I also did want to let you guys know I have these empty slots where I used to have cards running, down there and up there. So I am looking for more cards to buy. The problem is cards are just so expensive right now, and I don't want to like pay double the price. Some people also were asking me, do I keep the boxes? Yes, I do. I got a bunch of them over there. And people were asking me, if I have a majority of my mining, how do I keep my house actually warm? I just leave a box fan in the middle. Sorry about all the mess in here, guys. It's winter time, so I kind of have like everything just shoved in here. It's like haphazardly, but I have that fan just blowing in. And then I keep this open while we're here. So this comes into the kitchen right here. So yeah, boom, heat just comes in, and the house is actually at 68 degrees. So hopefully it can maintain that. At night, normally with it being super cold, it kicks on and we run a little bit of heat. But any heat we can get off the mining rigs is free, saved electricity. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. This is my thermostat upstairs. So it's set to 68. That's when the heat kicks on, but it's actually 71 right now. So a lot of the heat obviously rises up, and my heat for the upstairs barely ever turns on. It's got to get super, super cold down below the teens for it to even try to kick on. Okay, we are back upstairs. I'm on the computer now, so I can show you guys what my farm looks like from how I normally manage it. I don't typically manage all of my stuff on each individual computer. I have them set so I can remote in, and my main rig, the one of matching cards, is on Hive, so I can just remote into that too. Let me flip this around here. Bam, there we are. Okay, so if I go over to my NiceHash, I'm logged in. I'm on the rig manager. If you guys don't see, my wallet balance is 0. That's because I pull my money out of there almost every day or every other day. I don't let any money sit inside a NiceHash, just like I don't let any money sit inside of a pool. I always set my payouts as low as I can go so I can get my money out of there and get it in my hands. Some people are getting kind of confused about that. Now, my actual profitability right here is $34.59 a day. I don't like to go off of that. I like to go off the graphs from your previous payouts. I'll show you that here in a second. But the 474 gig rig right now, it says it's doing $4.76. If we click on it and then we go down to the graph, over the last day it's averaged out to $6.77. So actually quite a bit more. But you know, everything fluctuates. It goes up, goes down. That's normal. It's part of it. Now the next rig, which I showed you guys, had the 580 and the 570 in there. It's averaged out to $2.80 a day. The 4, that's my Octominer 1070 Ti, 1080, P106, and a 470. That bad boy has averaged out to $9 a day, so it's actually a little bit higher than what I was originally thinking. What's this one right here? This one's got the 470 and the 1660 Super, $4.28 a day. And what's this one? Oh, this is actually the rig that I'm on. Let me turn that miner off. I didn't mean to be running that while I was streaming. $12 a day with 3 3060 Ti's, just straight chugging away. And then the last machine has the 1660 Ti and an i7 2600 in it, both mining $2.40 a day. Solid. Now, if you want to see what your entire farm's making and a better outlook on it than like the actual profitability, because that spikes up and goes way down, a good average way is go to the history and stats and then go over to the graph. Oh, my dog needs to go outside. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, this actually shows over, you can do 6 hour, 1 hour, or 1 week, and I've averaged out $37.31 a day, so that's pretty solid. If we look on the 1 week scale, over the last 1 week, I've averaged out $34.53, but I keep track of it on a spreadsheet right here, so sorry about that. So for this full month, I have made $948, almost $1,000. Technically, like I was saying earlier, January has another day in it, but I was just trying to break it down and be like, you know, a 30-day month. What am I going to make in 30 days of mining? In the first couple days, I only had 11 GPUs. I was actually missing out on my 3 3060 Ti's. They were not here yet. So for the first 2 days, I didn't keep track of it either, but I mined $28 and then like another 20 something. Added those other cards and I brought my average up into the 30s. I had one bad day where I had a rig go down for half a day. I only did 25, but this is kept pretty steady at or above $30 a day, which is really surprising. I thought we were going to actually come back down. Profitability has just been really good for a really long time. If you look over here, this shows the cards and how many of them I have, and then an approximate total value of what I paid for them, because most of the cards I didn't pay full price. Other than the 3060 Ti's, I actually paid a little bit more But when I bought my 1080, I paid like 200 bucks or 220 for it because I bought it when it was in the downturn. Which now those things are going for 300 plus. My 474 gig cards, I got those on a bulk deal. The 478 gigs, I paid like 100 bucks a piece, and now people are paying like 250 to 300 for those things. So it's just crazy. But anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and round it up and say, my system or my rigs made $1,000 this month. And a lot of people like to get like hung up on, okay, what about the electricity? Well, I did a video talking about the electricity and breaking down my electricity cost, and I'll put the link down below for that in the description if you guys are interested. But the number one thing to remember is I'm offsetting my heat. It is the winter time over here in the East Coast of the United States. So if I wasn't burning this electricity for mining, I'd have to be running my heater more often. So that's offsetting electricity that I would have to be burning regardless. So it's more profitable than like a straight sliding scale being like, oh, well, this is what I burned and this is what I made, so this is profit. When in actuality, it's like, this is what I burned and this is what I made, but this is the amount that I saved from having not to run as much heat. You know what I mean? So it makes mining in the wintertime makes it more profitable, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's what it takes to make $1,000 a month as of right now. Obviously, all this can change at a drop of a hat, so please don't run out and buy overpriced cards. If you want to get into mining right now, actually, I'm going to do another video on this, but buying a pre-built is not a bad idea. Newegg's got a pre-built with a RTX 3080 in it, and I think it's like 1,800 bucks. Comes with like an i9 9900K, a 3080, and it's like $18.99. That system will do $8 a day, and that's a pretty solid system to start gaming on and doing a lot of stuff. And you could always add a graphics card to it later on. But people are running out and buying 3080s by themselves for 1,000 to 1,200 bucks. I feel like you should, if you're gonna do that, might as well come out of pocket, get you a whole system, and then you can actually get a lot more usability out of it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna drag this out any longer than it has to be. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing some more videos on troubleshooting. A lot of people are having a lot of issues with NiceHash lately, so I'll help them out. And if you're not direct mining, I'll have a link for how to start direct mining down below. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, oh, also links for the Facebook group and the Discord group are down below in the description also. And if you need any power supplies, server power supplies, or what I use, if you watch my video, a lot of my rigs are run off like an ATX and a server, or just a server. Parallel miners where I recommend, and I got an affiliate link in the description for that. So later, guys, have a good one. Adios.